Welcome back to this channel, VC Agro Farm and Livestock Enterprise, where healthy birds means more fun. If you are raising layers, broiler, cockerel, turkeys, or even local chickens, this video may save your birds and your profits, because one hidden enemy many farmers ignore is worms. Okay? Some farmers feed their birds very well, vaccinate them, and even maintain cleanliness. Yet, their birds still lose weight, stop laying eggs properly, grow slow, or die unexpectedly. In many cases, worms are the hidden problem. Today, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about deworming poultry birds. We will talk about signs or worms, types of worms, and how birds get infected, the best time to deworm, mistake farmers make, and how to properly deworm your flock for maximum productivity. Make sure you watch this video to the very end, because one mistake during deworming can reduce egg production, stress your birds, and waste your money. So now let's begin. Okay? First of all, what is deworming? Deworming is the process of removing internal parasites, also called worms, from the digestive system of poultry birds. These worms live inside the intestines of the birds and steal nutrients from the feed your birds are eating. Okay? So imagine feeding your birds every day, buying expensive vitamins and supplements, but worms are inside consuming the nutrients instead of your chickens. I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking. That means your birds may eat a lot but still not grow properly or lay eggs. Now, let's talk about the common signs that your birds may have worms. So if you see the signs, just know that your birds have worms. So number one is stunted growth and poor rate. If your birds are eating but not gaining weight as expected, worms may be the cause. Okay? So number two is weight loss. You may notice that some birds become tiny and weak even when feed is readily available. Number three, pile comb and wattle. When your bird is having whitish comb and wattle, this happens because some worms suck the blood from the birds, leading to weak and anemia. Number four is diarrhea, especially watery or abnormal droppings. Okay? So number five is low egg production. This is the one most farmers are very scared of, especially layers farmers. Okay? Layers infected with worms often reduce laying performance because nutrients are being stolen by these worms. So number six is weakness and dullness. The bird may look tired, inactive, or isolate themselves from other flock. Then you should know that something is fishy. Number seven is poor feed conversion. Your birds consume more feed, but productivity remains still very low. And in severe cases, you may even see worms in the droppings. Now let's discuss how birds get worms in their body. This is very important. Okay? Birds become infected mainly through contaminated environments. Worm eggs are usually present in dirty litter, wet floor, contaminated water, infected droppings, and even insects like earthworms or flies. When the birds pick the ground or eat contaminated feeds and water, they swallow worm eggs. So these eggs hatch inside the digestive system and begin to multiply. This is why poor hygiene on poultry farms increase worm infestation rapidly. So now let's look at the common types of worm in poultry farming. You need to be very observant about this particular worm. The first one is roundworm. These are the most common poultry worms. They affect growth and nutrient absorption. The second one is tapeworm. These worms attach themselves to the intestines and steal nutrients directly from the birds. The third one is sisal worms. Right? These sisal worms are dangerous because they can help spread blackhead disease, especially in turkeys. Okay? The fourth one is grape worms. Grape worms affect breathing. Birds infected may scratch their neck and gaps for air. So if you see your birds manifesting this type of sign, you should know that this is what is going on. Now, one important question many farmers would like to ask is, when should I deworm my birds? That is the very first question you should ask. The answer depends on the type of birds you are raising. Generally, we know it is from 4 to 6 weeks. That is the standard. But for layers, many farmers deworm every 2 or 3 months, depending on the farm condition and management. But I, in my farm, that is what I do, 4 to 6 weeks. Alright? So for free-range birds or local chickens, deworming may be needed more often because they are exposed to soil and insects every day. Okay? For broilers, since they are raised for a short period of time, some farmers may deworm once if necessary, especially when rearing for longer week. If you are keeping them for around 8 weeks like that, yes. But remember this, do not deworm birds unnecessarily. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to deworm. Okay, I'll deworm like every week or every month without a specific reason. You end up putting yourself in problem. Overusing deworms can stress the birds and reduce the effectiveness over time. Okay, so now let's discuss the best way to deworm birds properly. Step number 1, choose a good dewormer for your birds. There are many poultry deworming products in the market. Some common active ingredients include albendazole, laminazole, and febinazole, and paparazine. Always buy from trusted veterinary stores to avoid fake drugs, because fake medication is everywhere. And please read the manufacturer's instruction carefully so you will not end up doing something otherwise. Step 2, remove the water before treatment. Many liquid dewormers are administering through drinking water. So to ensure all your birds drink the medication